Hi, I'm Brian from Outside Van, and I'm going to give you a quick overview of how to use an inverter with a lithium-ion battery power system using the Magnum ME-ARC50 control panel. This is the Magnum Energy Inverter. It converts your lithium-ion battery's DC power into AC power, so you can use appliances that plug into 110-volt outlets. It also provides vital information about your battery. Let's dive into the control panel. The top row of your screen tells you the operation of your inverter. Currently, the inverter is doing nothing, so it reads off. The bottom row shows your battery's current voltage and amps going in or out. Here, you can see that 0 amps are going out of or in the inverter because it's not inverting, nor is it charging. What you're seeing on the screen is the default display. To see other specs about your battery's usage, you'll use the meter button. Press meter and it will display 0-1 DC meters. Then press the knob to confirm. You will now see 0-1A DC volts. This shows your battery's current voltage. Dial once more to the right to 0-1B DC amps. This shows how many amps an appliance is drawing while the inverter is being used to power an appliance. Press the knob to go back to the main meter menu. Dial to the right to 0-2 AC meters and press to confirm. If you're plugged into shore power, this will show you how much amperage is coming through. Press the knob to go back to the main meter menu. Dial to the right where you'll see 0-3 timers and click to confirm. This menu is for diagnostics use by an Outside Van or Magnum Energy technician. Press the knob again to go back to the main meter menu. Dial to the right to 0-4 AGS meters and press to confirm. This button is to be used with a generator. At Outside Van, our power systems aren't built to charge with a generator, but if you want to use one, please do the proper research prior to use. Press the knob again to go back to the main meter menu. Dial to the right to 0-5 BMK and press to confirm. You will now see 0-5A BMK status. This will show the status of the battery. The screen reads ready, meaning the control panel is detecting the battery monitor kit. Turn the knob to the right once more to 0-5B battery SOC, and you'll see the state of charge, which is displayed as a % out of 100. Turn the knob to the right once more to 0-5C DC volts BMK, and you'll see the amount of volts going in or out. Turn the knob to the right once more to 0-5D DC amps BMK, and you'll see the amount of amps going in or out. As you can see, right now, the overall electrical system is losing 0.4 amps. That's because even though you're not running any systems in your van, like a fridge or lights, your control panels have diagnostic programs that are functioning in the background at all times. Because of this, you can expect to lose about 2% of your battery per day. If you click the knob again, dial to the right, and you'll see menus for 0-6 ACLD meters and 0-7 PT meters. These are not necessary for everyday use of your inverter. Now let's talk about charging. The first way you can charge your system is by running your van. When you run your van, the alternator runs and charges your system. To view incoming amperage, access 0-5D DC amps BMK in the meters menu. You'll see the amps are now displaying a positive number, meaning the batteries are now charging. When driving, your system charges quicker, and if you've added a secondary alternator, you position yourself for optimal charging. When charging your battery via shore power, your inverter screen will read bulk charging, absorb charging, or float charging. When your van is plugged into an outlet, you'll see the green light illuminated next to power and charge. There's no need to press the charger button, as the batteries will begin charging automatically when plugged in. As a good rule of thumb, shore power should be used every 21 days for about 2 days, and for 1 day immediately before you plan to use your van, just to ensure your batteries are fully charged and ready for your next adventure. When your van's plugged in, all of the outlets will be powered by shore power. taking the energy drain off your power system. So in turn, try to keep your van plugged in when available. When you turn the inverter on by pressing the inverter button on the bottom left, the display now reads inverting. You'll see that the green light is illuminated next to power and INV. You can now use your 110 volt outlets without being plugged into shore power. Remember that the size of your inverter determines what appliances you can use. For example, if your inverter has a capacity of 2,000 watts or more, you can use appliances that output that wattage or less. Don't try to use an appliance with a higher wattage than your inverter can handle. Since I haven't plugged in any appliances yet, you'll see that my output is 0 amps. Now let's run the microwave and see what happens. It now reads between -90 and 100 amps. After you're finished with your desired inverter use, simply turn it off by pressing the inverter button. The fault light will only come on if there's a significant fault with either your output voltage or your input voltage. If your batteries have completely run out of power, your fault light will illuminate. If this happens, you have to charge your batteries before your fault light will go away. If the light persists, please contact our service and warranty department. Everything within the CTRL button is programmed by the technicians at Outside Van and does not apply to the everyday user. The Faves button allows you to store up to 5 of your favorite setup menus for quick access. To add menu items to your favorites, simply navigate to the menu item you'd like to add. Press and hold the Faves button. Use the knob to select between F1 through F5 and press the knob to confirm. We recommend adding 05B battery SOC, 05C DC volts BMK, and 05D DC amps BMK, since these are the most straightforward ways to check on your battery's life and amp usage. Next is the setup button, where all the programming is done, which has been set up ahead of time by the technicians at Outside Van. If you're worried that your settings have been changed for any reason, please refer to the settings chart, which is available by request from our service department. And last but not least, the tech button. After pressing it, it gives you the information about the formatting version your inverter is running. If you have any questions about the procedures covered in this video, please reach out to our service and warranty department at service@outsidevan.com. See you on the outside.